why I say no to doing pop-up events at my makers market. Okay, so we just completed number 2, our second pop-up event for my Seattle local makers market. It was so much work, and I really do not, I want to stay positive about it. It's good for publicity. All the artists really kind of come together and help me market the event, but it's so much work. For those that don't know, my name is Demi. I have a vintage, Seattle vintage shop in the Greenwood neighborhood of Seattle, and it's a really large taking to have a vintage shop. And for some reason, there was a reason, but I decided to open a makers market with initially 20 artists, and now there's 50 artists locally from Seattle and Portland. And why I say I don't like doing pop-ups events is it's way too much work for me as one person. We do donuts, we offer coffee, we offer donuts, we offer free gift wrapping with purchase. And the great thing about events is the artists know that's happening, so they'll super restock their stall. I would say the only major downside for me is it's a big taking on to do a pop-up while having a vintage shop. It's like adding on to something I already didn't have time maintaining. But honestly, we did one for last month. It was for Mother's Day, and that was our first one. We probably were in business for 1 month on the maker side of it, and I would say we did okay, but it was nerve-wracking because we didn't know if that was the standard for it or not. And to market that one, I canvassed myself for about an hour or so to about 20 businesses local, and I sent out 25 letters to interior designers, stagers, things like that. And we had, I would say, kind of a good turnout, but for some reason it was, in my heart, it felt like it wasn't good. Because I think I was spreading myself too thin over 2 businesses. And I felt like I was missing furniture customers while there were maker customers coming in. But this time, what we did different was we canvassed for 2 hours, hit at least, I would say it's about 40 to 50 local businesses nearby. And I sent out 75 letters to interior designers and stagers. I'm not sure if any people showed up, but it felt like way more of a turnout this time. But the thing was, not a lot of people even knew. I would say only 25% of people knew that we had a pop-up going on. I think a lot of people learned of it from Instagram. Our Instagram account, it's been growing pretty well. Sorry. Growing pretty well, I would say. Right now we have 10,000 followers on our Instagram, and 25% of the people that came in today I felt like was from Instagram, and 75% was just like passerby, seeing the shop a few times because we're on a major road, and stopped by. This time we did double the sales of what we did last time, which is weird because the trend for the makers so far has been going downward. Maybe the first month there was a spike in activity because it was a new thing. Now we're going on, we're completing month 2 and going on month 3. So we're hoping that we do well, we do better than the last 2 months. And I feel like pop-ups are bringing attention, so maybe we'll have to do it a few more times. Luckily, I have one of my temporary employees. She wants to help me, so I think I am gonna be gearing up for a 3rd one, which I feel like this time all the customers are really excited, and this time we have like triple the artists, so that might have been why we made more this time. And let me just walk you around the shop. What's special about this makers market, why I wanted to start it, was I used to work with artists and makers in the vintage shop just to do photo shoots and promote. We didn't get a cut of anything they sold. A few artist did sell some stuff from the photo shoot, so it kind of gave me an idea. Hey, maybe it's something I would love to do because one, I love working with artists and just seeing their point of view, and two, it would help generate more traffic into the vintage and the gift shop as well. So what makes the difference is each artist gets kind of like their own stall to curate how they want. And I always tell artists kind of, I started, when we first started, I said, do what you want, curate what you want, because I want you to be passionate about your stall. Now it's kind of, I'm still saying that, but I want to I've been starting to give more recommendations of what does sell well with the experience I've gained over 2 months. So just to give you an idea, I feel like we're maybe the only shop that does that because there's no rent at all. It's just a split of revenue when something does sell. So I feel like that's why we're different, because usually if you're able to create your own stall, there is a rent, and we wanted to keep it like no rent, low barrier to entry kind of thing, and have as many artists as we can to make the space great. So yeah, let me walk you around this shop. And we have some Portland artists as well, Seattle. The majority is Seattle artists, but we do have some Portland artists. So we have candles, we have practical things alongside art prints, which I would say they're practical too. There's a planter. Oddly enough, that artist, the planter artist, is different than the print artist, but they joined in the same week and their work looks so similar. Isn't that crazy? That was not on purpose. We have an artist that's in South Africa and her daughter lives in Seattle, so she brought it here. We have soap as well. And this is probably the most popular artist right now. He creates mid-century modern art. He's only joined, I'd say, maybe like a week, and he's doing pretty well. Another popular artist we have is Molded Candles right here. Here's more of a gallery art that we have in the store. More high end a little bit. This one is $350. This one is $1,000. And then here's our little makers setup for pop-ups, which is we offer coffee, donuts, and in general, I would say it's a good time because the artists know that we're doing the pop-up, so they really stock up at this time. Here's a Portland artist. Here's a local Seattle artist. A few artists actually on this table. And let me see. She's really great. She actually works here. She's the person that helps me canvas when we have to do canvassing for pop-ups. We have a new ceramicist right there. If you want any more information on these artists, feel free to check out my website. That's where we also offer the artists exposure, where they can list stuff on our website. Here is an artist originally from Australia. More of Alexa stuff, which is the artist that actually works here temporarily and part-time. And I had one of the artists make me a sandwich board advertising, and it looks so cute with this planter and rainbow rug, just a darling. We have artists that make stained glass, and a local curator of plants. And look at this. She's very popular as well, the resin art. And another stained glass artist that's very popular, originally from Hawaii. And we have an alley of pots and planters. There's our storefront right there. It is connected to our vintage shop right there, where we have a lot of vintage furniture. Check out, and we also added a few vendors that do vintage clothing as well. Check out our website. Like I said, we have most of the stuff listed on there. Here's the whole makers market. It's very fun, actually. It's just hard to keep up because we only make a percentage of sales, not like vintage, how it's also a percentage, but it's higher. It's higher numbers. So yeah, and check out, what's it called? Sorry. So those of you who have watched me for a while know that I do long videos where I don't edit at all, because I feel like if I say I'm gonna edit the video, I have no help. So that means that I'm never gonna get to it. So I just upload the full thing. No edits, no nothing. Maybe like I'll cut short the top, the beginning or the end, but really no edits in between. So stick with me and just, I guess, skip over the parts you don't like. I'm just exhausted today. We just finished up the pop-up, and I'm just done for today. Tomorrow, I have another long day with one of my employees where we're gonna be clearing some vintage decor to put up for sale because we had to clear a bunch of stuff to make the makers area in the first place. I'm just slurring my words at this point. I'm tired. I had a fun day. There's a lot of new people that discovered us because of the pop-up, but I am really beyond tired. And I'm hoping I get some really good help soon because keeping up these two businesses is a tough goal. Yeah. And yeah, subscribe to my channel. I'm always talking about either one of the businesses, furniture, vintage furniture, art makers in Seattle and Portland, and our like little shopping sprees that we do to create our inventory. Yeah, so any questions, anything, put in the comments below. Check out our website, bigwhaleconsignment.com. That's the name of our vintage shop, which is Big Whale Consignment. The name of our makers market is Big Whale Smalls. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great night. Thank you.